I think to say that Election Commission is complicit is being too harsh. To say that it is constrained, I think is nearer the reality, because you need to understand what those constraints are. Some of those constraints could be what the system has introduced, in the sense that there could be deficiency in law, there could be some provisions which they want but which they don't exist. The other could be their own perception of their role. The third could be self-imposed restraints by individuals on themselves. Now, there could be various reasons why individuals impose restraint on themselves. But I think a very important factor which we should not ignore is, it was said that it's difficult to speak the truth. I think it has always been difficult to speak the truth. Because what they say about speaking the truth is that it takes two persons, one to speak, the other to hear. So I think the number of people who are comfortable with hearing the truth is going down. And therefore, it seems that speaking the truth is becoming more and more difficult. That having said, I think the dilemma also is that the Election Commission tries to operate within the boundaries which the law has prescribed. It's not the only organ created by law. There are other organs which have their role. But the paradox is that whereas Election Commission likes to operate within the boundaries, the courts have held that Article 324 is a reservoir of power available. And somehow people have this expectation that during the process of elections, because of the power of superintendence that Election Commission has, it will dip into that authority and try and solve all conceivable, inconceivable problems which exist. So I think the expectation is very, very high. Now, no doubt, it's a referee. Election Commission is a referee and it has to play its part according to the rules. There could be rules which have constraints, so it will be constrained in discharging its obligation. But at the same time, when you have a game, people play the game to win the game, but they don't play the game necessarily to win it by means foul or fair, or foul and fair. So if you have political parties who are the primary players in the game wanting to take on the regulatory authority, then there is a problem. Because then it will require not an ordinary election commission, but a very courageous election commission. So I think that is something which we need to recognize. I'll stop just by reminding a lot of you who might have heard that Sir Grace, when he was invited by his village, the famous cricketer, when he was invited by his village to play an exhibition match, and unfortunately he got out on the first ball and the umpire gave him out. So he walked up to the umpire and he said, "You think they've come to see your umpiring?" So, but people want to see a good umpiring as far as the Election Commission is concerned.